This show is proudly sponsored by TraderCobb.com, the leaders in checklist-based trading strategy. Yes, that's exactly how it sounds. I'll teach you a literal checklist so you can tick off items and be decisive very quickly. Get across to TraderCobb.com, where there's a bunch of free content there for you to have a look at. And of course, if you're interested in having me come to your city, click and register for the live events coming up and filling fast. Have a great day. Visit TraderCobb.com now.
The Trader Cobb Crypto Show, talking business in blockchain.
G'day everybody and welcome to the Trader Cobb Crypto Show. Well. Let me tell you something that happened yesterday to me. I was actually looking for a short. I did get a short yesterday on Bitcoin, but here's the interesting bit, okay? Just hold there, just wait a minute for this one. I got a short, I was looking for a short up around that $11,000 mark, and I actually got it in the form of the candle that was set at, well, for those that aren't watching this, 11 a.m. on the 1st of July. Now, unfortunately, it stopped out. It moved just a wee bit higher. Then there was another candle. That second candle happened right around the time when I think I had an interview or a meeting or something. Anyway, what ended up happening is that was the candle. I don't know if I would have taken that. The low, no, I wouldn't have taken that actually. I just saw it this morning. I know why I didn't take that now. It wasn't a meeting. It was because it wasn't below 11,000. And then it has fallen away quite nicely. I was basically, and look at the loss I had on the trade that I did take was very, very minimal. It was a very tight stop, and it was a hedge. So it was just a very small position just to see if there was some downside. Now there is, and I am keeping an eye on Bitcoin today because now that we have done a couple of things that I think are important, we've actually gone to a new lower low in the fact we've actually gone down below 10,000. Yes, we're 10,475 now, but we have gone below 10,000 today twice now on the 4-hour candle, and it's going to be interesting to see where we go to from here. I've been talking a little bit about the potential for a further pullback. Something else that's also important to understand is that we have now broken down through last week's bearish looking candle. Of course, it is a very high rejection candle with a big wick to the upside. Call it what you will, I couldn't care less. It's about the fact that it does look bearish, and we have broken down, and we do have a daily we do have a 4-hour in a downtrend. The daily is pulling back further. And there's definitely potential for further downside. So I'm looking at the 1 hour, the 2 hour, the 4 hour, and actually the time frames that I do trade from to see if I can find myself a little trade there just for a bit of a hedge. I don't think we're going to fall massively, but I'm still happy to take a couple of maybe 4 or 5 to 1. Out of a nice tight little stop loss. So we'll see how we go there today. Across the top 10, and Bitcoin right now on the Bitfinex chart is $100 higher than the BitMEX chart. It's 10,561. It's down 2.29% right now, or $248. Pretty quiet looking chart, but a very nice looking chart. It's trending quite nicely. It's just flowing really good. Cyclicity's back there on those lower time frames, and it's definitely a market that I am keen on for shorting today. Ethereum holding its ground, and many of the alts, if you can't see this, but many of the alts, the only two in the top 10 that are down, and look, many are just flat, is actually Litecoin and Bitcoin. Oh, I tell a lie because Ethereum's just ticked into the red zone now as well. Anything for me on Ethereum to be trading short? Look, the major issue I've got is that 279 level coming up. It is there, it is prominent, and it is not something that I can ignore. It's got to be said there. It is. You might get a 1-to-1 before that, but look, I'm not really that interested in taking those higher risk trades right now, especially when there's support to come. On EOS, we have pushed back up into $6. We are below it at $5.92. We have come back and retested it to the underside. Now, the problem that I've got with EOS is that it is still such an ugly looking chart. I wouldn't be happy to short that at the moment anyway. Oh, sorry, Ethereum against the dollar is at 290.88. EOS 592. It's down. It's up 2.69%. Stellar Lumens, who cares? It looks messy. Moving on, it is sitting at 10.4 cents, up 0.4%. XRP sitting and holding around that 40-cent mark. Now let's have a look at what we've got here. We may actually have a bit of a support level starting to set up, which may present the opportunity for a breakout to the short side. Now, I haven't got that yet. I haven't got it good enough just yet, but I've definitely got a couple of good tests. That level is 39 cents, almost on the nose. Now, if I get further lower highs into there, then I'll have a bit of more confirmation that this may actually play out as one of my favorite trade setups in a consolidation, which is a Bitcoin breakout. So keeping a very close eye on that. Currently at 40 cents, it's it's up 2.21%. Litecoin looking a little bit choppy right now on this daily time frame, especially. We've got support at 109 still below us, so we've got room there as far as if I was to look for a short on the lower time frames. But I've got to be honest, when I look at this market right now, it doesn't fill me with that much confidence. It's not trending all that well as something like Bitcoin is, and I'm happy to sit back, watch that, and basically stay out for the time being. It's at 120.86, down 1.5%. Bitcoin Cash is sideways. Wanted to see if there was a flat level forming there, but there simply is not. It's a 414.65, up 3.65%, the top performer in the top 10. Binance, another one that's sitting down there. It's held around that $32 mark, and again, looking pretty average. Can't short. That can only go long. Well, can on certain platforms. I'm not willing at this stage. It's at 32.92, up 2.5%. On the Tron is also up. It's up 1.87%. It's sitting around 3.2 cents. Problem I've got is that, again, it's a very ugly looking chart. The chart structure is terrible, and it's not one of interest for me. Finally, on the Cardano, it's at 8.2 cents. After struggling at 10 cents and pulling back, we're now up 0.77% today again, but looking very average. For me, the pick of the 10, it's got to be XRP and it's got to be Bitcoin. Keeping an eye on them for the time being. I'm about to go into my full live trading floor scan with my members. I hope you have a fantastic day. And if you haven't already, guys, go and subscribe to the free bi-weekly video newsletter, tradercobb.com. Cheers. Bye for now. This show is proudly sponsored by tradercobb.com, the leaders in checklist-based trading strategy. Yes, that's exactly how it sounds. I'll teach you a literal checklist so you can tick off items and be decisive very quickly. Get across to tradercobb.com, where there's a bunch of free content there for you to have a look at. And of course, if you're interested in having me come to your city, click and register for the live events coming up and filling fast. Have a great day. Visit tradercobb.com now.